What's up, everybody? Are you looking for a cool detailing cart? Stick around and see what this one's all about. Welcome back to another review, guys. I'm super pumped about this because this is a huge efficiency gain for me. I've been shopping around for a while and eyeballing a bunch of different detailing carts. I actually wasn't sure if I needed one, but I found one, and I found one that I'm super happy with, and we'll go over the details. We'll compare it against a couple others on the market, but we won't get too wild. But overall, like, why do I need a detail cart? Because it keeps everything that I need organized, and it creates a more efficient wash process and polishing or ceramic coating process. Before, if I wanted to wash my car, I pull my car outside, I would load everything up on the Viper cart underneath, and it'll hold a lot, but it just kind of got really cumbersome, and then I would put things on the ground, and it just wasn't super efficient. So I've been on the hunt for a detail cart. I wanted a compact one. There's huge ones out there. There's like the Viper cart, which is not huge, but it's definitely more significant in size. There's the McKee's cart, McKee's 37. They have one where like the rinse and swash bucket or the polishing bucket can sit in the cart. And then there's a ton of other ones on the market, but I'll put up the Viper one and the McKee's cart on the screen just so you can kind of see a side by side, and then I'll put up some numbers compared to this cart in terms of the dimensions. So this thing is a really small in size, and just while we're here, I'll give you some dimensions. It's measured in centimeters, so for our US friends, we might not know what that means. So you are 32 inches tall on this cart, and you are, we'll call it 20 inches long by 16 inches wide. So this is just compact enough where I can stick it in the corner of my garage and it doesn't get in the way of anything, right? I still like to park 2 cars in here and keep everything kind of neat and tidy, and I wanted a solution that was compact, but that also served its purpose. So this is the Poka Premium Detailing Cart. Poka is out of, I believe they're out of the UK. They have a ton of other products. I'll throw a couple up on the screen just so you can see them. But they have a lot of detailing related products and pad holders and polishing holders. You've probably seen a lot of those. And so I found this cart. There's 2 versions of this cart. There's the one that you see in front of you. Then they have a second version where actually a bucket sits in the middle of it. It actually kind of drops down. So whichever you're on the hunt for, but this one I found to be the most efficient. So I use this cart specifically for my detailing, my washing, and then I use it for my polishing and my ceramic coating. So I have it optimized for washing right now. In just a little bit, we'll cut and I'll go to my ceramic coating or my polishing setup. But this is the cart. So starting off on the front, let me back up. Sorry. So starting off with this cart, it is, I believe it's like $245 or $250. You can find these on Amazon. I'll link to it below. The quality, first and foremost, is great. It's black powder coated metal. I don't know what gauge it is, right? Sorry about that, but it feels stout enough, right? And it has some 2-inch casters on there, and it moves just fine. This is Swiss tracks on the floor. I have some cracks in the driveway, which everyone does. You give it a little oomph. Even with the Viper chair, you've got to give it a little extra, but here you go. Moves kind of fully loaded, not really an issue. So that's the movement on there. I'll take you through some of the features. What I like about this is it comes pretty much ready to go. There's other features you can buy or accessories you can buy to add on to it, but not totally necessary. So first and foremost, you have the brush holder that comes here. You can actually mount these, which is really nice. You can mount them wherever you want. So I have it mounted here just because I had it at the top. And then, you know, if I had foam cannons, like things would hit the brushes. So I lowered it here and put some fun stickers on there, and you can access any of your brushes whenever you want to. The other thing this is used for is actually a bottle holder. So if you want to, you can just hang your bottles on the side and have, you know, so much room for activities up top, right? So you can have that. It does sway a little bit, right? But any sort of hanging bottle will sway a little bit, but it fits really well. So this is a kind of a dual use purpose, which I really like. So that's what comes with the cart in terms of like this this attachment. I did purchase this extra on the backside, and it's their brush holder. This is only 25 bucks, so not really a big deal to buy that extra. And it holds all my detailing brushes. And so I can bring this with me next to the car if I'm doing some wheels and I've got it ready to go here. So overall, this is pretty awesome and I'm a really big fan of it. The one downside to this brush holder is the knobs are like the hangers are like a little wide. So it doesn't work with every single brush. I specifically only use Detail Factory and Easy Detail brushes. So like on this one, it's a little tight on there. So you kind of have to go on kind of at an angle and then turn it. So you run the risk of bending it just a little bit. So not ideal, but that just happens to be this brand of brush. But overall, as you see, it sits on there just fine and doesn't move. What other features are on here? So you'll look on the sides, right? I use this hook here. I assume it's intended for like polishing cords, but I use this hook to hold my pressure washing gun. So that's been really, really helpful. There's some more hooks on this side, which you see I have a cord hanging down there if you can't tell. And that's also, again, when you hang your polishers here, if you have a corded machine, you can put that down there. But everything that I have on my cart, it's ready to go in an instant, right? I've got my foam cannons. I've got my soap ready to go just whenever I need it. I have my wash pads on the top shelf, my wheel mitt here. I've got an extra, this is the Rag Company, really soft brush. This thing's really cool if you haven't tried it. All right, guys, so as I'm chatting right now, I'm gonna put some B-roll over of how I use it when I'm washing the car, just so you can kind of see that look, but it's right next to me on the side of the car. I have everything there that I need, and then I'm able to go in and, pick up my foam cannons, change nozzles, pick up my brushes, and I just carry it around the car with me as I go. Well, I have my Ego blower with the stubby nozzle. It fits perfectly under here. I have a magnetic glove holder, which is you'll see down here. And then on the bottom shelf, I have all my towels ready to go. And so, when I'm ready to hit the car at the end, do like a drying aid or a quick detail spray, I've got it all there. And so everything here is what's needed to wash my car. Outside, obviously, my pressure washer, and I just have the hose that I bring out, and then I bring out my buckets. So I love this for washing. I highly recommend it, you guys. It's a great product. Are there other ones on the market? Yeah, we talked about them earlier. You can also go on Amazon. There's a bunch of 3 or 4 tiered carts on Amazon for 30 or 50 bucks. They're plastic, some are metal, all good. Like there's a price point for everyone. Again, this is $250. But what I like about it is that it was actually designed for detailing and with detailing in mind. So it has some other cool features. So we'll cut here and I'll go into the ceramic coating site. Guys, welcome back. This is optimized for my ceramic coating setup. Again, not much needed, just some ceramic coating and some towels, and of course your gloves down below. This you'll see on the front, you'll see a 1 and a 2. I think the idea behind that was like so you can organize your towels and which towels to go to for your first and second wipe. I think most of you would know, or your towel type's different anyways, so not a big deal. So that's on there, and then I'll bring you in as I'm talking. There's a really cool like built-in ceramic coating caddy. There's actually 2 spots on here, so you can put this here, and you can hear me moving it around. It's not going to spill, right? And so you have space for 2 different ceramic coatings. Not that you'd be doing two at a time, but again, if you just had multiple bottles there, if you're doing a big job, whatever it is, there's space for 2 coatings there, which is really, really cool. You have your towels up top here, ready to go for your first pass and then your second pass. And again, as you're going around the car, you can take this with you on your chair or whatever setup you have. Similarly, for polishing, you can take this with you. Okay, guys, I have this set up kind of a dual purpose at the moment, but I'm going to show you my polishing setup. But I mentioned earlier, this cart comes in 2 versions. There's one that you're seeing right here, and then there's another one that has a hole in the middle of it where this bucket drops down, and it probably comes down to like there, right? So I have no issues putting this up on the top shelf of the cart, and I still have plenty of room. Again, it doesn't really move around, and also I'm not like walking and trying to polish. It's going to be with me on the side of the car. So I've got my polishers set up here on the side. So imagine, you're polishing, you're polishing over here, and then quick pad wash, dry it off, come back, right, and then add more polish, keep moving. So this is really, really optimized, I think, for polishing, ceramic coating, washing. I've got, you got your 3-inch over here. I have my extra pads over here as well. And I have my towels right down there. So everything is nice and tidy. Everything is nice and compact, and it makes my life really, really easy. So I'm really digging this. I'm super impressed with this, you guys. I think this is a really good build. Again, there's 40 more on the market. There's $800 versions. There's $35 versions. This one's kind of right in the middle, I think, about $250. You don't have to build anything. I know there's options where you can like build a Harbor Freight cart, and that's cool. Like if you like to fabricate things yourself and build it out and build a bucket holder, awesome. Like more power to you. I was able to order this online, put it together. Final thoughts on this. Overall, I think it's a really good quality. Some of the bolts are really, really small, so it's just going to take some patience on your end. But overall, like once you have it together, this is like, I texted my buddy and I was just like, this thing's life-changing. It really is. Like, and I know that seems maybe over the top or dramatic, but like, it's just, you didn't know you needed it until you started using it. Right? You're like, I don't need a cart, or I don't need to improve anything on my end. And then when you start using a cart to detail, to wash, whatever it is, you realize, oh my God, everything's all compact and kind of in one place. So overall, it's really cool. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you're still here, I really appreciate it. Would appreciate a like and a subscribe. Overall, really, really happy with this cart. I'll link to everything in the description below that I used in this video. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have a favorite cart that you've been using, let me know. Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Overall, super happy with it. We'll see how it holds up, but I'm pretty nice with my stuff, so I imagine it's going to hold on for a long time. So that's the review today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, everyone.